This is Stephen Rosley from Rosley's Rocks and Gems here in Chicago with another edition of our talk about stones and crystals and healing qualities. The last one I talked about how I got involved in stones. Well, about 12 or 13 years ago, I had a relationship with a tumbling company in South Africa who I met here in Chicago. And they called me and wanted me to come to South Africa in April, and I got on a plane and flew out to South Africa to Johannesburg and went to and stayed with a friend of mine, Mike, and he took me out to the farm. And one of the things I wanted to look for while I was there is a stone called Ajoite, A-J-O-I-T-E, which is this crystal here. You could see the green. It's almost like a turquoise. There's no more of it. This stone is what I was looking for. But when I went to the farm where they do all the tumbling, they had all sorts of different stones all over the place. They had piles and piles of tiger's eye, of sodalite, of rose quartz, green aventurine, and off in the corner they had a pile of this green stone. And I said, "What is that?" And he says, "Oh, that's serpentine and chrysotil." And I said, "You know, I like that stone. Would you polish up a piece for me?" So they polished up a piece. It was about this big. And I thought, serpentine and chrysotil, it's two names. It needs its own name. So I brought the piece back to Chicago and decided to have a contest to name it. And we had 45 people who meditated with the stone. And I got 45 different names. And then I meditated with the stone and asked, what does it want to be called? I wanted to call it Angelica because it had an angel feeling. This is one of the tumble pieces that we recently got in. But that shows how short-sighted I was. It came to me in meditation to call it Infinite, the healer stone. This stone pulls pain out of your body. It's been phenomenal. If you go to our website, crystalmaster.com, and look at the testimonies, you can find out what people have used it for all over the world, actually. It's taken me 13 years before it was in any book. And as I said before, this is another color of it. This is another color. Serpentine comes in all shades of green. Actually, it goes from a very light green to almost a black. It's so dark. But the first book that ever was mentioned is this book called Gemstone Journeys by Shelley Kerr. And I introduced her to quite a few different stones, and she wrote about Infinite. And then she has a picture in here. She wrote about it, and then she did another book, Edgar Cayce's Guide to Gemstones, Minerals, Metals, and More, which mentions about Edgar Cayce's thought regarding serpentine and the healing qualities. Serpentine has been known for years, for thousands of years, to take poison out of the body. It was used for snake bites. Judy Hall came out with the Crystal Bible, and if you go to serpentine in her Crystal Bible, she has what it's called is the Infinite Stone. This is another one. We also trademarked the name Infinite. This is another book that she has in it. And most recently, Shelley Kerr and I got together to write another book called Gemstone Enlightenment. And here we have information regarding what Infinite does. And then most recently, Bob Simmons of Heaven and Earth fame came out with a book of stones. And in this book here, actually, I ended up giving him 4 different stones to put in his book. There was Blizzard Stone, there was Infinite, there was Rhodozite, and the other one is Sticktite. But in his book, he explains the healing qualities of Infinite. If you need more information, go to my website at crystalmaster.com. We've also mentioned about the Rock Club. We have an email Rock Club that you can sign up for. It's free, and you'll get newsletters of any new stone that I happen to find. This is something else that came to me in a dream to make. We just got 1,100 kilos of very large infinite, which we're calling body stones. And it came to me to make a wand with an infinite handle, manganese and sugilite on the bottom, and a crystal on the front, so that you can direct the energy to the person you're working on. These are brand new. It's a brand new product. I want to thank you for listening and seeing our video. We'll have more about gemstones and healing qualities of crystals. And if you have a stone you'd like me to talk about, email me at info@crystalmaster.com. Thank you for watching.